this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for something better.
Hello, good people. Welcome to Raw Vegan Rising. My name is Shane Sterling. How are you guys? In this video, we're going to talk about my journey from carnivore to raw vegan, exactly how I did it and what my story was of how I became a raw vegan. I will tell you that I started with a juice fast because there's really no way to just start eating raw foods and feel good. We have to clean out the digestive system of all the years of waste that have accumulated from eating cooked animal products and an omnivore diet. It creates a buildup of waste in our GI tract that inhibits the flow of food and bowel transit time. If you have any inflammation issues, health issues, irritable bowel issues, and you're looking for answers, the answer is starting with a juice fast to clean all the waste out of your GI tract, but then rebuild your microbiome on a raw vegan diet. It will give you the best health of your life. It will transform your mental, emotional, and spiritual and physical well-being at the highest level. We do not need cooked animal products in our life at all. And the higher vibrational foods we eat, the higher vibrational our mind and our spirit and our heart become. If you want to be the best version of yourself, be an incredible example for others, a shining light, a beacon of hope and truth and justice and win-win for everyone, a raw vegan diet is the path. And it will be spiritually fulfilling and purpose-driven and give you meaning and fulfillment at a level you've never had. If you want to go raw vegan and want to know how to do it, I made a free video course and the link is in the description below. It's called How to Go Raw Vegan Start Here Guide. It's exactly how I did it, and I tell you what the steps are to go raw vegan and also address a lot of the concerns and fears. There's 6 videos in the video course. You sign up with your name and email, and I will not spam you, and you can unsubscribe at any time. Free video course, How to Go Raw Vegan, Start Here Guide. I highly recommend you sign up for that. But now, I would like to tell you the story of how I went from carnivore to raw vegan. When I was 17 years old, my girlfriend said to me, Shane, we have to go vegan. She had just read the book Diet for a New America by John Robbins. And so she handed me the book and I read it as well. I went vegan instantaneously. I was 17, it was 1990. I remember the day because the night before I had made up a hamburger patty of beef and had cooked it and eaten it. And I never liked the taste or texture of animal products or meat very much, so I cooked that burger over well done, cooked it to a crisp, and covered it in salt and pepper because I never liked the taste. And the next day, I went vegan. Now, I was strict vegan for 13 years. Never touched a single bite of butter or dairy or anything. I was an ethical vegan and I was really, really committed to being an ethical vegan. I didn't take a single supplement. I didn't take B12. I didn't take iodine. I didn't take anything because I was a kid and I didn't even think about it. I went vegan for the animals and I was committed, and that was that. 13 years later, I was 30 years old. I was living in Los Angeles by myself at the time, and 9/11 happened, and I was alone, and I lost my job, and I had to move out of the city. I moved back in with my parents, which I was not proud of, and I just felt overwhelmed by my life at that time, as you can imagine. I decided to give up a vegan diet and to just become an omnivore. Now, like I said, I've never been into animal products so much, so I didn't want to eat a lot of animal products. I just didn't want the restriction of being vegan anymore because I was single. I wanted to find a girlfriend. I had to find a job. I had to create a whole new life, and it just felt so much. So I abandoned it, and I'm not proud of that. Then I met a girl, and we got married, and we had children together. And I was working really hard, building businesses, supporting my family. I was the sole earner and provider for my children and my wife. And then at 40 years old, I developed extra body fat and I started to not feel good. And I started to look and feel my age. I turned 40 and I was like, this is not good. I was skinny fat. I was very skinny, had low muscle mass, but I had a big belly and I was stressed out. I was drinking beer at night to try to relax. So I decided to take on my fitness and get healthy and lose the weight. So I started to build a home gym. I got some dumbbells, I got a little bench press, and I started to lift weights. Well, naturally, I turned to the internet to learn about how to build muscle and how to lose body fat. And I got sucked into the sports nutrition narrative telling us that we have to eat animal protein to build muscle. And I believed it. This is when I adopted a carnivore-based diet. I decided I was going to go with this method and I was going to eat 170, 180 to 200 grams of protein per day from animal sources, beef, chicken, the whole thing, plus whey protein powder. And I did this for a few years. And it worked to a degree. I was able to build some muscle because I worked really hard in the gym, and I lost the body fat because I got into counting calories and dieted off the body fat. So I saw some results, but then I got chronic dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis. It started to drive my life crazy. So it was chronic dandruff, and the skin inflammation was really bad. I would wash my hair to get rid of the dandruff, and 5 minutes later, my scalp was all full of flakes. I had flakes in my eyebrows and in my beard. I was getting injuries, tendinitis in my elbows twice, tendinitis in my shoulders twice. That was horrendously painful. I would get random injuries and pulled muscles all the time. But I really was bothered by the dandruff. Now, me and my wife at the time were having marital troubles. We were talking about getting divorced. So I said, honey, let's not get divorced. Let me get us a therapist. I found us a marriage and family therapist that we went to for 3 years. And in the process of working with this therapist, we got to a place of understanding self-worth. We were talking about finding the purpose in our life. And she said, to find the purpose in your life, you have to connect with your original wounding. Now, to be the best man and the best husband and the best father, I knew I needed to be on purpose and have a mission in my life as a man. This is what my wife was unhappy about. I wasn't a vision and purpose-driven man. So I took the opportunity to connect to my original wounding. My original wounding was the way we treat animals on this planet, the horrendous behavior of factory farming and animal agriculture. I feel betrayed by humanity. I feel betrayed by our actions. Now, I love all people. I just hate our behavior. And so I knew I needed to serve from the place of being vegan, which I had so much experience with as a kid. And it came all the way around. And this time I knew I needed to go raw vegan. Raw vegan to be sustainable vegan long term, because processed foods, overly consuming starches, beans, legumes, rice, that is not healthy and it will not create health in our body. We need to eat whole, unprocessed, undenatured food. And I knew that I needed to go raw vegan to get rid of my seborrheic dermatitis and also find my mission and purpose in life. It was two coming at me. It was a transitional, life-changing moment. This happened at 44 years old. So this was 5 years ago. At 44, I went fully raw vegan. And I started with a juice fast. I went 40 days. I cleaned out my gut of all the mucoid plaque, of all the waste. I emptied my GI tract after 40 days, and I went back to solid food and stayed raw vegan. And I've been raw vegan ever since. I've built my microbiome on a raw vegan diet. And I feel the best I've ever felt in my life. And now I coach people on how to do it. I've worked with hundreds and hundreds of people through their own juice fasts, and I've developed a protocol that is extremely effective and efficient at getting mucoid plaque out of the GI tract. And this is available in my group coaching program, Raw Vegan Heroes. If you want to be raw vegan and you want to do a juice fast and you know this is the path for you, it's calling you like it did for me to find your purpose, your passion, your mission, and heal your nagging health problems, start with the juice fast and join my group, Raw Vegan Heroes, because you get my bowel detoxification protocol. You get world-class coaching from me and my assistants in the group. because I have years of experience working with people, and I've witnessed thousands of people in my group Raw Vegan Heroes and their healing journeys as well. Also, you get my Success Path video course that I made, how to go from a non-vegan to a raw vegan hero and become the hero in our own life. This is the mental and emotional transformation we have to go through to become a raw vegan. It's very powerful. We have a private Facebook group with 1,000 members, which is an incredible community. It's a movement bigger than all of us, and it is on a fast track to change the world. If you're ready to change the world and help change this horrible behavior of humans on this planet, this is the movement. And we're doing it in Raw Vegan Heroes. We're 1,000 strong right now, and I'm inviting you in. Also, a weekly 1-hour live stream with me, which is invaluable because you can ask me questions directly and get coaching from me. We also have a monthly Zoom meeting for all the members to meet amongst themselves. I have a 14-day meal plan with over 60 recipes. It's an incredible document, 74-page meal plan with cooked vegan, high raw, and fully raw recipes that you can use to learn how to go from cooked vegan to raw vegan. Okay, it's a very, very educational meal plan. And also my Hot Topics training module, which I have additional training videos on how to build muscle as a raw vegan, how to get protein and where to get protein as a raw vegan, and how to create the highest level of vitality in your body. Those are additional training videos in my Hot Topics module. And then my bowel detoxification guide, part 1 and 2. Part 1 is how to do the juice fast, how to get out the mucoid plaque. And then part 2 is how to rebuild your gut microbiome on a raw vegan diet to transform your life. Yes, indeed. That's what we're after. We're after purpose and meaning in our life. And a raw vegan diet will give you the purpose and meaning that you're looking for. I highly recommend everybody take a moment to connect with their original wounding and create a vision for your life of how your service can come from your original wounding, because the wound is where the light enters us. And where the light enters us is our access to the highest divine wisdom that we can find in this earthly life. The highest level of divine wisdom, universal law, universal spiritual knowledge comes through us at our point of original wounding. And if we can serve from that place of original wounding, we can make huge changes. We can serve at a very high level. I'm here to serve the imbalance of how we treat animals on this planet. I am here to serve people's highest health and vitality so we can move away from eating animal products and thrive at the highest level simultaneously. That's my vision for humanity. And in the future, we will all be eating a raw vegan diet, and we will all be spiritually unified on purpose and mission as a unified humanity. And we will have a beautiful vision for our future. I know this because this is what I'm absolutely committed to. I will work toward that goal the rest of my life. That's the hill I'm willing to die on. Thank you so much for being on this video. I hope it is helpful. Sending you much love from over here in Austin, Texas. Have a miraculous day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Is this